What's going on, people? It's your boy Trubs, and you're locked in with a wiretap. I know, it's been a hot minute. Had a few minor setbacks and all of that, but I'm back now, and that's what matters. First of all, Happy New Year to all the subscribers. I love you lot. Appreciate you lot supporting the thing. And yeah, let's 2020, let's go, innit? Let's go. Let's grow the family and all of that stuff. So on this episode, we're gonna recap Premier Battles All-Star Game 2019. I was in the building. I watched the pay-per-view as well. It was a dope event. I thought we was gonna see a bit more people in there. I was hearing about 400 people or something in there, but it wasn't that. But to be honest, I don't really pay attention to crowds like that too tough. So I'm too busy either talking to people I know and I ain't seen in a minute, and fans that's showing love to the wiretap and all of that, and actually watching battles so I can do these recaps. So I'm not really paying attention to the crowds and whatever. And yeah, anyway, first battle on the card. I actually missed this battle in the building. But whatever, we watched it back. Was Academy 2019 final, Visual versus Milky. Hey, Milky, well done, congratulations. You get me? For those who don't know, Milky's now the Academy 2019 winner. Was a dope battle. To be honest, I wasn't familiar with any of them. First time watching both of them. But I did hear that Visual is fairly new. Milky's new as well, but it's just Visual is newer. But yeah, it was a dope battle, man. Milky, I just don't like your name, to be quite honest. I saw your name, I never clicked on it simply because of your name. I didn't like your name, Milky. I'm not gonna lie, man. I roll you off. But you surprised me, so well done, man. For a new guy battling on a card with such a big magnitude, the return of Shorty, all of that stuff. And yeah, man, you surprised me. You had the dope writing. You catered to the crowd pretty well. You knew exactly what to bring and how to approach the battle. And yeah, you did well, man. You did well. I think you deserved the win. I got you winning all 3 rounds. As wild as that seems, I got you in all 3 rounds. Simply because you just looked more comfortable and you just had more experience than Visual. Visual is dope though. He's got very good potential. I just think in a few more battles, Visual can actually cause a lot of damage. I know he's Irish, he's on that side. And yeah, man, I like the battle though. Visual was dope. I got Milky winning. And yeah, he did win anyway, so it doesn't matter what I got. Don't matter. Yeah, so congratulations to Milky. I will no longer skip past your name. I will actually click next time. Don't worry. My bad, innit? My bad. I just generally didn't like your name, bro. But from now on, you got me in it. You got me. I'll start clicking on your battles, bro. Next battle on the card, Maverick versus Real Sick. This battle was real sick. Still, you get me? This battle was hard. Maverick went first. To be honest, I had Maverick having performance of the night. I was wrong. I don't know why I thought that, knowing that Shotty was going to be in the building. But Shotty don't count because he's a mutant. He's not from this world, bruv. But apart from Shotty, I had I predicted Maverick having performance of the night, but I don't think he did. So I was wrong about that. But it was a dope battle. Maverick is also fairly new. But he carries himself like a vet. He performs like a vet. He writes like a vet. So he's one of them guys. Maverick is one of them guys. And it's mad because when you're one of them guys, people hold you to a higher standard, which is, it comes with a lot of work in it. Like we hold you to like up there in it, and I think you can deliver. I think he was dope. He catered to the crowd pretty well. Performed amazing. The pace of his rhyme or the pace of his delivery and everything was dope. Yeah, man. Shout out Maverick. I've got him losing 2-1. I've got him losing the first and the third. I got him winning the second round. Sick was crazy. It was crazy. It was just a bit more direct. And as Maverick was, he was dragging his setups a bit too much. Not that everything made sense and it was dope, but because Sick had a different approach and was punching a lot, he had a lot shorter setup, so he was punching a lot more often. Like the counter just was a bit different. So Sick just did more. Basically, he performed, he created moments, which I think in battle rap nowadays he's not just your writing ability and all of that stuff. He's actually knowing how to create moments in a battle and memorable moments. And Sick just knew how to do that. He just knew how to do that. Maverick had some moments too. Not gonna lie, but Sick just did a bit more in my opinion. So I gave that battle to Sick 2-1. Dope battle though. I would like to see Sick back in the UK ASAP, and give Maverick a bigger plate too. You get me? Like next battle, Villain versus Oops. I always feel a bit awkward pronouncing Oops or whatever. You know, I'm trilingual, so don't watch the accent, you know. But anyway, again, I spoke to Villain after the battle and I told him the same thing. Like, Villain is very, very dope. He's very, very dope when he wants to and when he wants to show up. He's a very dangerous opponent. And I battled Villain myself, so I know exactly what he's like preparing for someone like Villain. But I think just Villain just didn't prep last minute or whatever, and he didn't deliver. And because he's so dope, we hold him to a very high standard. And once we hold you to that high standard, you gotta deliver. So we expect more from you. You're like one of the top tiers over here. So we just hold you to that higher standard according to your ability, rightfully so. So we expect you to deliver. And he didn't. He kind of wasn't prepared. I think he choked all 3 rounds. Can't remember, or choked 2 or whatever. Either way, he just wasn't the Villain that we're used to in it. And it was a shame because Whoops was on point. He was on point. He catered to the crowd pretty well, performed really well. He had some Boris Johnson references. He didn't come with no overused skin angles or anything like that. Whoops was hard. It was hard. He has more experience as well, I guess. But yeah, man, it was a dope battle. I would like to see Oops back in the UK ASAP. Villain, you always won though. You always won. I know you're saying this might be the last one or whatever. Nah, bro, you always a good one, like a dope one. So I don't know, get your shit together. No rush. But you always won. So we need to see a Villain battle ASAP. But yeah. Then what we get into? Let's go into Matter versus Big Cannon. Let's leave the other battles, the top battles over there. Matter versus Big Cannon. To be honest, it's a bit boring to me. I've got Big Cannon winning all 3 rounds. It wasn't classic Matter. Matter was basically first round, fat jokes, and to me, you lost already in your life. So predictable that, again, classic Matter, we expect more from you. And that's the thing, like, with you guys, that we hold to that higher standard, that's what it comes with, innit? Like, we expect you to deliver more. So if you feel lazy and you feel like, okay, do you know what? Let me just do this, innit? It's easier. Nah, bro. Like, someone like me, I'm going to clock that and I'm going to be like, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. So, Big Cannon, he didn't have to do much, to be honest. He won all 3 rounds, to me. I'm not sure about the third. I can't remember what the third was like, but maybe 2-1 then, I don't know. But he definitely won. But yeah, got Big Cannon winning. To me, it was a boring battle, to be honest. I expected more from the champ. And that's the thing, like, again, not just the higher standard, you're also the champ. So you got to deliver, bro. You got to deliver. Another thing, next battle, Tony D versus Serious Jones. No comment. But you know what? Like, I'm glad we got to see Tony. You know, I'm glad we got to see Tony, because Tony's such a breath of fresh air, bruv. Like, he's so sick, bruv. Tony's actually he's like effortless. He's effortless. He looks like he's not even trying, but he's so sick, bruv. He's so sick. So, yeah, for those who don't know, Serious Jones, like, choked, like, 8 bars in, pulled out his phone, everything. Like, he forgot all these bars. He didn't even freestyle, and it's such a shame. Classic Serious Jones doesn't do that. Supposed to be legend status and all of that. Like, was very poor, very poor. So Serious Jones, you owe us one. Tony's material was sick, and that's the thing. Like, I don't want this battle to kind of overshadow how sick Tony D actually was. Tony D was sick. I know Tony D's talking about retiring and all of that, and rightfully so. I understand this thing is long in it, but like, as a fan, like, I would Tony needs to give us another one of those ones. Another one. Yeah, he needs to give us one more. At least one more before you go away, bro. At least one more, please. But yeah, man, it was so sick actually watching Tony live again. Like, it was sick. It was sick. Next part we're gonna get into Raptor versus Yunnan. Raptor versus Yunnan. Yeah, I definitely had that as battle of the night. Before, predicting wise, before the battle, I had that to be battle of the night. It was definitely the most entertaining battle of the night, because of all factors for me anyway. Yunnan clearly won. Before the battle, Raptor kept telling me, Yunnan cannot rap with me. There is no way he can rap with me. I'm a much better rapper. If you get past the aggression and the way he delivers his bars, he's not saying much, he cannot rap with me. Probably why he kind of took a slower approach and he wasn't classic aggressive Raptor, because he knew that's what Yunnan was going to be like. I think that kind of backfired. I think Yunnan went ham, but that's because Yunnan knew there's Raptor in it. So I think Yunnan was expecting that aggression and all of that, and as he didn't get that, he kind of made Yunnan look even better. And Yunnan was phenomenal. He took a great approach. He was very disrespectful, because Raptor can be very disrespectful. Yunnan was very disrespectful and performed really well. First round, Raptor went first. Had a dope round, but it wasn't that big cannon Raptor. You know, like, that's what I kind of wanted anyway. Or that what's that Don's name? Red Flag Raptor. That was, you know, like, it wasn't that. Not sure why, but he wasn't that. So Yunnan kind of capitalized off that and took off. He went in. Second round, the controversy round. You get me? Raptor kind of gets out of character while Yunnan's going in, about his daughter and all of that stuff. And Raptor kind of spat on him. But to be honest here, when I look it back, and this is why I watch people's body language and everything, bruv. When I look it back here, I think Raptor, as he was doing it, as he was spitting on him, he knew what he was doing was wrong. Because it wasn't, I see people spit on people on some, I'm disrespecting you, and he's on some, like, you can see in their face, like, Raptor just did a little, but he knew I'm doing this and I shouldn't, so he's hesitating at the same time. But because he done it now, he's got to play with it. He's got to go along with it. So then it was like, oh, you're talking about my 8-year-old daughter, all of that. So I don't think Raptor actually wanted to do what he done. It's mad. I'm not defending the Don, because obviously what he done was 100% wrong. But I don't think he wanted to do it. When you watch it back, he's just doing, which is still disrespectful. I could be wrong. It's still disrespectful. But I don't think Raptor actually wanted to do it. I think he was still thinking about it, and he's done it as he was thinking about it, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm just I'm chatting rubbish. But bottom line is that he done it. Obviously, Tox and everyone kind of started breaking. Yunnan pushed him and all of that. And yeah, like Bobby then started kicking off and all of that stuff. You get me? A little, but never mind. Yeah, man, I think, and that's the thing. That my problem with that is we bring in these Americans here, and the Americans being on the card, that's what makes it a big card. Not this one necessarily because it's the return of Shorty Horror, but usually the Americans being here is what makes it a big card, which then leaves our UK side to then have to deliver and show these men that whenever when they go back, they need to say, listen, over there's some dangerous battlers, you get me? Like, which means you man gotta represent our side properly. And that ain't it, bro. That ain't it, bro. You man are meant to be the top tiers, bro. Top tiers. What kind of, you're meant to be top tiers, bro. Someone spoke about your daughter, and I remember people wanted to see Raptor versus Arsenal at some point a while ago. How would that go then? How would that go? Because Arsenal will talk about all sorts of things, bruv. All sorts of things, bruv. And guess what? I don't think Raptor would have done anything. I think it's because it was Yunnan that Raptor was comfortable on doing what he done. Because a lot of people say a lot of things to Raptor, fam. And I didn't see him react that way. So, I think that was a bit poor. He's come out apologise, so fair enough. What can I say? It's not my place to say anything else. He apologised, whatever. I'll let the league decide to do whatever they want to do. But to be honest, you man need to do better. Because at the end of the day, it's a bad look. We've got internationals on the card. You're letting them go back and say over there, if they battle one of us, them man ain't got thick skin like that. Them man which actually shows that you're still a rookie in a way. For them, man, you're still a rookie if talking about your daughter triggers you like that. And that's the thing, man, them need to be professional. You get me? You could have just kept quiet and then at the end of the battle, handle however you want to handle it, innit? But nah, I wanted to create a scene. Anyway, I'm entertained by all of it. You know me, I like the drama, I like the smoke, I don't care. But it's wrong, fam. Anyway, moving on. Well, not moving on. I got Yunnan winning comfortably all 3 rounds. And that's the thing. Yunnan knew. As soon as Raptor got our character on the 2nd round, Yunnan knew. I got him. I got you. Now you on my back pocket, bruv. You're on my back pocket, bruv. You get me? So, yeah. Yunnan just knew, bruv. So, I got Yunnan winning 3-0. Next battle on the card. Am I missing any? Nah. Let's go on to the main event. Shorty Horror versus John. And again, see Shorty is a mutant, bruv. He's 4 years out, 4 years out. It was long for man, bruv. It was actually long for man. See, I don't think anyone could have beat Shorty that day. Anyone. The return of Shorty, he did not, this guy had no stumbles, no chokes. He didn't slip. He put on the actual show. He didn't just go in there and spat his bars. He put on a show. He knows how to create moments. He knows how to perform. And that's the thing, the caliber, it's different. It's just different. And that's the thing. I don't know if John, because I was in the building when John battled Hollow in that same place at the Steel Yard. I was actually on stage, and that place, and I got actually John winning. And John is not a battler that be losing like that. John doesn't really lose battles, which makes him a very dangerous battler. He's not considered God tier like that, like Loaded Lux and them, man, for some reason. But he it's like a DNA kind of thing. Them man don't really be losing battles like that. I know DNA, whenever he wants to take a battle serious, he don't really be losing like that. John doesn't really lose battles. But I don't think there was anything he could have done, bro. Anything. I don't know if he was expecting the URL crowd or whatever. It wasn't that, bro. Because obviously the last time he was in that same building, that's what was there. Like a URL crowd. Like, and it wasn't that, bro. Them man love Shorty, bro. Everyone in that building loves Shorty, bro. And they were there to see Shorty do what he does for him. I don't blame them, though. Because Shorty puts on a fucking show, bro. Oops, I'm not meant to be swearing, but never mind. Shorty puts on a show, bro. A show. But yeah, man. I got Shorty winning all 3 rounds. All 3 rounds. I think the only... and he's battling Gemini next as well, which Gemini's, to me, is undefeated. I don't know, man. I don't know, Gem. I don't know, bro. I would be worried still. I don't know. I would be worried still, cause Shorty is not playing, bro. And that was like return taking, not like getting some rust off. So boy, I need to be in that building still. I need to be in that building. Gem, holler me though. We need to chat anyway. But yeah. I think no one. Only people I could see giving Shorty like a run for his money at this point is someone that can match his intensity. Like Shorty's not very, he's aggressive at certain points, but because he's such an all-rounded performer that he does so many things on that stage that you need to be really, really, you need to match his presence in a way. And I think someone like, for example, a New Jersey Twerk would be dope against Shorty because his aggression and because he's big and all of that, the way in, and he's sick as well, obviously, the punches he comes out with and all of that. I think he would be dope. And I just keep thinking on what could New Jersey Twerk do with the name Shorty Horror. It would be fucking crazy, bruv. Crazy. So I think that's definitely a battle that Shorty needs to look at. I think that would be dope. Tay-Rock, obviously, he's got that aggressive. Obviously, that didn't go down, but that would have been dope. But yeah, I don't think there's many men that can actually face Shorty right now. I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe that's right now though. That's right now. My opinions can change, bro. And if they do, I'll come on here and I'll tell you, bro. You get me. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you agree with my recap and all of that stuff. Like, share, comment, do all of that stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe, click like, do all of that. Support the thing, man. Support the thing. And let me know whatever you lot do. You know, shout me. I'm down to support you lot too on whatever you lot doing. So let's 2020. Let's all push each other, man. Like Wiretap gang, whatever gang you lot representing, I'm representing. You get me? Let's go, man. Let's grow together. One.